طيب بسم الله والحمد لله ونصلي ونسلم على رسول الله. And to continue with الدرس السابع عشرة, 17th lesson. Then yesterday we were studying two things. We were studying كم للاستفهام. So for example, so we were doing كم للاستفهام. And we were doing tamyiz of كم. So for example, we said كم كتابا عندك. Can anybody tell me what was the rule of the word that comes after كم, which we call tamyiz? Had two basic rules.
It ends with an and use the singular.
So first of all, it's always singular, so we can't ask with the plural by saying كم كتبا عندك. No, it has to be كم كتابا, using the mufrad, the singular. And it always ends with an alif. And if the word has a ta marbuta, like for example, sayyara, then it just ends with two fathas. كم سيارة عندك, كم كتابا عندك. And we studied muthanna. We studied muthanna, which is jul, two. So for example, kitabun plus, what do we add to the word to make it jul?
Ani.
We add alif and noon, ani equals kitabani. And that's for masculine and feminine. So we would say سيارتان, كتابان, محمدان, فاطمتان. جيد. So we stopped at التمرين الثالث. قال حول المبتدأ في كل من الجمل الآتية إلى مثنى. So he says you have to convert the mubtada in every sentence to مثنى. He gives an example. مثال هذا كتاب, and we change the ism ishara along with the noun. So we say هذان كتابان. So to have هذا قلم, and azan we would say
Hadani qalamani.
so say هذان قلمان, هذان قلمان. جميل. So we say then هذه مسطرة, عارف, say no. Is he here? Oh, he was here. Don't know where he's gone. طيب سنة أبو يوشع, هذه مسطرة.
هادان مسطرتان.
لا, هاتان.
هاتان. أيوة. هاتان مسطرتان.
هاتان. نعم, هاتان مسطرتان. هاتان مسطرتان. جيد. طيب say هذا طالب, عبد القيوم say
هذان طالبان.
نعم, هذان طالبان. هذان طالبان. نعم أويس هذه طالبة.
هاتان
Can you read it again? We only heard you say هاتان.
هاتان طالبتان.
نعم هاتان طالبتان. نعم هاتان هاتان طالبتان. نعم هذا الرجل هذا الرجل مدرس. نعم عبد القيوم. نعم
هاتان رجلان.
هذان الرجلان. نعم
الرجلان مدرسان.
لا مدرسان.
مدرسان.
نعم هذان الرجلان مدرسان. ما معنى الجملة؟
These are the two
لا,
teachers.
No, these two men مدرسان.
Okay, these men.
So it's these two men are teachers.
These two men are teachers.
نعم. Or two teachers, but you wouldn't say that in English.
Yeah.
These two men are teachers. نعم. طيب أبو يوشع هذا الطالب من الهند.
هذان طالبان.
هذان الطالبان ألف اللام.
هذان الطالبان من الهند.
نعم هذان الطالبان من الهند. نعم ما معنى الجملة؟
This pair of male students are from India.
نعم so these two students are from India. نعم جيد. أزان هذه الساعة من اليابان.
هاتان الساعتان من اليابان.
نعم so say هاتان الساعتان من اليابان. or you'd say من اليابانان.
Okay.
Huh?
من الياباني.
Why not يابانان?
I mean, it can't be two Japans.
Excellent. يابانان. نعم من اليابان. نعم. You should catch people out on that one. So هاتان الساعتان من اليابان. نعم ما معنى الجملة؟
These two watches are from Japan.
جميل. طيب طيب أويس هذه السيارة للمدير.
هاتان السيارتان للمديران.
نعم so هاتان السيارتان. So here we don't need to change مدير. We can just say للمدير. The two cars belong to the teacher. للمدير. And if we were to change مدير to مثنى, we would say هاتان السيارتان للمديرين. Not راني. But that's something we'll do, I think, in book 2. نعم صح. ما معنى الجملة؟
These two cars belong to the boss.
The boss or the head teacher, yeah. طيب أبو يوشع لمن هذا المفتاح؟
لمن هذان المفتاحان؟
نعم لمن هذان المفتاحان؟ لمن هذان المفتاحان؟ جيد. عبد القيوم لمن هذه الملعقة؟
لمن هاتان الملعقتان؟
نعم لمن هاتان الملعقتان؟ ما معنى الجملة؟
Who does these spoons belong to?
نعم these two spoons belong to. ملعقتان. لمن هاتان الملعقتان؟ جيد. So we say when it catches up. نعم. So we say هذا قلم، هذان قلمان، هذه مسطرة، هاتان مسطرتان، هذا طالب، هذان طالبان، هذه طالبة، هاتان طالبتان، هذا الرجل مدرس، هذان الرجلان مدرسان، هذا الطالب من الهند، هذان الطالبان من الهند، هذه الساعة من اليابان، هاتان الساعتان من اليابان، هذه السيارة للمدير، هاتان السيارتان للمدير. لمن هذا المفتاح؟ لمن هذان المفتاحان؟ أصلا لمن هذه الملعقة؟ لمن هاتان الملعقتان؟ جيد. قال التمرين الخامس اقرأ الكلمات الآتية واكتبها مع ضبط أواخرها. So we have to read the following words by pronouncing them all completely and correctly. So if you can just go like randomly one at a time. So like Abu Yusha. نعم اقرأ.
سيارة. sorry. سياران.
لا هنا.
sorry. كلبان.
كلبان. نعم عبد القيوم.
مكتبان.
مكتبان. نعم أذان.
قميصان.
قميصان. نعم. remember the صاد صاني. قميصان. نعم. أويس.
أخوان.
أخوان. نعم. what's it here? طيب أبو يوشع.
منديلان.
منديلان. نعم عبد القيوم.
مسطرتان.
مسطرتان. نعم أذان.
أختان.
أختان. نعم أختان. أويس.
امرأتان.
نعم امرأتان. جيد. say كلبان. كلبان. مكتبان. قميصان. أخوان. منديلان. مسطرتان. أختان. امرأتان. جيد. في التمرين السادس قال ثني الكلمات الآتية. So, ثني means make it jewel basically. ثني الكلمات. So make the following words jewel. So we have سيارة. So always.
سيارتان.
سيارتان. أبو يوشع طبيبة.
طبيبتان
طبيبتان. It's very easy. طبيبتان. عبد القيوم ولد.
ولدتان
ولدان.
ولدان
نعم ولدان. Two boys. أذان.
لغتان
لغتان. نعم لغتان. لغتان. ما معنى لغتان؟ أذان.
لغتان can't
مم. لغة. You don't remember the word لغة.
remember.
اللغة العربية.
Oh, language.
Language. Two languages. نعم. نعم. أبو يوشع. صديق.
صديقان
صديقان. صديقان. أويس. تاجر.
تاجران
تاجران. نعم. عبد القيوم ملعقة.
ملعقتان
ملعقتان. ملعقتان. نعم. أذان مدرس.
مدرسان
مدرسان. نعم مدرسان. نعم أويس باب.
بابان
بابان. نعم. أبو يوشع اسم.
اسمان
اسمان. نعم. عبد القيوم هذا.
هذان
هذان. and then أذان هذه.
هاتان
هاتان. نعم. درس سهل. So we say سيارة سيارتان. طبيبة طبيبتان. ولد ولدان. لغة لغتان. صديق صديقان. تاجر تاجران. ملعقة ملعقتان. مدرس مدرسان. باب بابان. اسم اسمان. هذا هذان. هذه هاتان. الكلمات الجديدة. The new words. الكلمات الجديدة. طيب so we've done كم. ما معنى كم؟
how many how much
How many or how much؟ العيد. العيد.
عيد day
Celebration literally means celebration, or it can mean a festival as well, or yeah, celebration. جميع. العيد. العجلة.
hastiness
لا.
wheel
wheel. نعم. That's my attempt at a wheel. نعم. Hastiness is عجل. As Allah says, if you look, what does خلق mean? We've done this before. Remember when like كتب, خلق, قتل. So for example, خلق is the verb which is to create. Like خلق الله السماوات والأرض. But when it's built like this, خلق, what does it mean?
is Allah created
We've done this in a previous lesson when we said, for example, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام. كتب, or you who believe.
so fasting
prescribed
Fasting was written or prescribed. So what was the point of this verb? Why does it change from خلق to خلق?
was it to signify who it is that is doing the action?
No. When it changes to this verb, خُلِقَ, then the person who does the action is hidden. Remember we said we could that Allah could have said يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتبنا عليكم الصيام. We have written for you. But Allah mentions fasting was prescribed for you. So the person who prescribed it isn't written but is known. Like remember when we said, for example, قتل الكلب. What does it mean? قتل الكلب.
Somebody killed a cat, a dog.
Yeah, so it just literally means the dog was killed. So Allah says خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ. So what does خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ mean?
Insan was created.
Yes, so mankind was created min ajal. خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ min ajal. So mankind was created min ajal, from
Hastiness.
From hastiness. And he says, سَأُرِيكُمْ آيَاتِي فَلَا تَسْتَعْجِلُونَ. I shall show you my signs, so do not be hasty. نعم. خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ مِنْ عَجَلٍ. But this is عَجَلَ.
You know why I said that?
Yeah. No, it's most likely it comes from the same verb, because hastiness is to move very fastly. So an ajala, a wheel, it moves fast. So it's most likely it could be from the same verb, most likely. So al-ajala, wheel, jam' ajalatun, wheels, al-hayyu, which means
Al-Hayy.
Living district.
district. It also means someone who is
Area.
alive. Someone who's alive.
Yeah.
You would say, ana hayyun, I'm alive. ولا تحسبن الذين قتلوا في سبيل الله أموات بل هم أحياء. Don't think that those who are killed in the way of Allah are amwat, are dead. بل هم أحياء, rather they are alive. أحياء. So it's the same for area or district. It's the same word. Yeah. So you would say أنا أسكن في حي something. I live in the area of something. Don't get it mixed up with the word alive. So it all depends on the context. So al-hayy, area, jam', its plural is ahya. And also the word alive, it's the same. Like al-riyalu, we know that, currency of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Jam' riyalat. Al-rak'atu, which is a unit of prayer. Jam' raka'atun. Raka'atun, units of prayer. Al-mistaratu, ruler. Jam' masatiru. جمع مساطر. نعم. وبهذا, with that, we finished lesson 18. So if you wish, we can spend 5 or 10 minutes doing some revision on some things that you're not quite sure about. So first of all, is there anything that we covered that's causing you a few problems?
If you cover the dual a bit more.
Okay, so let's have a look. So we have Abdul Qayyum. Where's the mistake in this sentence?
Hadani.
So it should be هذان. هذان كتابان. So that's the mistake. Again here, always. So we say هاتان. هاتان كلبان. نعم. Where's the mistake?
كلب is
We can't hear you.
كلب is masculine, so it should be هذان.
So it should be هذان كلبان. طيب so if I was to say Abu Yusha al-Baytani, give me an adjective to suit al-Baytani.
البيتان جديدان.
جديدان. And Abdul Qayyum, we say السيارتان. If you give me a suitable adjective.
السيارتان جميلتان.
جميلتان. نعم. And if I was to say Awais, no, Jangir, قلمان كبيران. ما معنى الجملة؟
Big pen, 2 big pens.
2 big pens. And if I was to say القلمان الكبيران, Jangir, what would that mean now?
The two big pens.
The 2 big pens. So they're both man'ut and na'at. And if I was to say القلمان كبيران, now what does it mean?
The pen is big.
The 2 pens
are big.
The 2 pens are big. نعم. جيد. طيب, anybody have any questions? Abdul Qayyum, what's wrong with this question here?
If it's come, it should be singular form.
نعم. So what should it say?
Come أقلمان.
No, it should be كم قلما عندك. كم قلما عندك وعندك. نعم. Any questions? It could be about anything. The 3rd lesson, the 5th lesson. Abu Yusha, how would we say Muhammad's pen?
القلم محمد.
That means the pen is Muhammad.
القلم لمحمد.
The pen belongs to Muhammad. We want Muhammad's pen. Remember the rules? So we're talking about mudaf and mudafun ilayhi, aren't we? So what was the basic rule? What was the basic example that you memorized for mudaf and mudafun ilayhi?
It will be القلم محمدي.
No. That still means the pen is Muhammad.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh, no.
Alhamdulillah.
No, that's...
because, yes, because Allah has...
So the example was, for example, Rasulullahi. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullahi. The messenger of Allah. Or Kitabullahi. So how do you say Muhammad's pen?
قلم.
قلم. نعم.
محمدي.
محمد.
محمد.
قلم محمد. نعم. So how would you say Muhammad's 2 pens?
قلماني. No. I
So
guess
you say,
قلماني محمد.
you say قلماني
قلماني
محمد.
محمد. No.
نعم. Just one thing. When jewel, so when a word that is muthanna is mudaf, so in this case qalamani is mudaf, we always take away the noon and it becomes qalama Muhammadin. And then when we make grammar of the sentence, we say وحذفت النون عند الإضافة, that the noon was rubbed out or taken away because it's mudaf. So when a word that is jewel is mudaf, we take away the noon. So we say qalama Muhammadin. Azan, how would you say the farmer's 2 donkeys?
Is Himara Alfa Himara what's the farmer?
Al-Fallah.
Al-Fallah. Himara Al-Fallahi.
Yeah, so we would say himara, but we wouldn't pronounce it like by saying himara al-fallahi. We just say himara al-fallahi. Himara al-fallahi.
Okay.
If it was one donkey, we would say himarul fallahi, because it's jewel. And so Azan, why is there no noon here now? Why have we taken away the noon?
Because it's dual.
Because it's jewel, and when jewel is mudaf, we take away the noon.
Yes.
نعم. Abdul Qayyum, how would you say the 2 sons of Abbas?
ولد عباس.
So you would say walada
عباس.
Yeah, so just think in your mind to write waladani, but then just don't write the noon, just skip the noon, and then walada Abbasin. Walada Abbasin. Walada Abbasin. Naam. And this is the same. Remember we done Jama' Mudhakkar Salim. Who can give me an example of Jama' Mudhakkar Salim?
مدرسون.
Okay, Mudarrisun. So Jama' Mudhakkar Salim are those plurals that end with una, mu'minun, muslimun. Okay, so if we wanted to say the school teachers, so we'd make mudaf mudafin ilay. So what's the word for school?
مدرسة.
مدرسة.
Al-madrasa. So we'd say mudarrisun al-madrasati. What does that mean?
The
The
teacher's
school's teacher.
The teachers, yeah, the school teachers. Okay, mudarrisun. Okay, also mudarrisun, because it's jama' mudhakkar salim, it also follows the rule of jewel. So we take away the noon, and it's written like this: mudarrisul madrasati, which means, and we say when we make grammar of the sentence, we say the same. We say the noon was taken away because it's mudaf. So when jewel, when a word is muthanna or it's jama' mudhakkar salim, we take the noon away when they become mudaf. So Azan, how would you say Muslims of India?
Muslimu Al-Hindi.
Mumtaz. So we say Muslimu al-Hindi. Muslimul Hindi. So when we read it quickly, we say Muslimul Hindi. So someone might think that it could be just singular, a Muslim of Hind, but when you read it, you'll see, it's plural, Muslimul Hindi. Naam. Abu Yusha, how would you say how would you say the engineers of the company? Engineers of the company. What's the word for engineer?
مهندس.
So say Muhan.
مهندس
Muhandisu. What's the word for company?
الشركة.
Muhandisu sharikati. No, Muhandisu sharikati. Muhandisu sharikati. No. That was just a quick side point. Don't worry if you didn't get it yet. No. Anything else somebody wants to go through? Any rule that you're a bit shaky on? Don't worry, just ask. I'll go through it again.
Can we do a bit of Nat and Man'ut?
We just done that. We just done it when we put, all right, Nat and Man'ut. So what was the rule of Na'at and Man'ut? It's generally that they always look the same.
They look the same, yeah.
Like, so qalamun jadidun. So no alif and lam, no alif and lam. Masculine, two dhammas. Qalamun jadidun, which translates as what?
Pens are new?
No,
Pen.
a new pen.
A new pen.
A new pen. And if we was to say alif and lam to it, al-qalamu al-jadidu, now it means
The new pen.
the new pen. Now, and if we were to say al-qalamu jadidun, Abdul Qayyum, now what does it mean?
The new pen.
No. Now it means the pen is new.
The pen is new.
This example is mubtada and khabar. It's not mudaf, man'ut and na'at. These two examples are man'ut and na'at. because they look exactly the same. نعم القلم جديد. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, okay, there's a question. Male and female when 3 people or more. I don't understand it. I'm not sure. If you can explain. There's a question. Okay, I'm not sure if I still understand the question, but give it a go. 1 second. So I think she's talking about the الضمائر المنفصلة. I think the disconnected pronouns, like for example, so let's go through what. So what does ana mean? Anyone?
I.
No. So put it into a sentence. So let's just use the word Muslim. So ana Muslimun. نعم أنا مسلم. And then نحن, what do we say?
مسلمون.
نحن مسلمون. نحن مسلمون. نعم. Then we say أنت. What do we say after it? Anybody?
مسلمون.
لا.
مسلمات.
Anyone? أنت أنت. I can't hear. أنت مسلم. بس أنت مسلم. Okay. And then we have Jul. أنتما. So, Abu Yusha, أنتما, what do we say?
أنتما مسلمان.
أنتما مسلمani. You two are Muslims. And then Azan, we would say أنتم.
مسلمون.
أنتم مسلمون. أنتم مسلمون. جيد. And then we have أنتِ. So always أنتِ.
أنت مسلمة.
أنت مسلمة. إسماعيل أنتما. أنتما.
مسلمان.
لا أنتما مسلمتان. We're doing feminine now. أنتما مسلمتان. See here. أنتما مسلمان. Then we do أنتما مسلمتان. And then Abdul Qayyum أنتن. So these are both
مسلمون.
second person. أنتن. No. أنتن.
feminine. مسلمة.
Muslima. That's like missing a word, a letter here. Muslima. What's the last letter?
مسلمة.
Muslimat.
مسلمات.
أنتن مسلمات. أنتن مسلمات. طيب, and then we say always هو. So now we're doing third person. So these were all second person. These were first person. I am a Muslim. We are Muslims. You are a Muslim. You two are Muslims. You lot are Muslims. And then feminine. Anti Muslima. You are a Muslim. Antuma Muslimatani. You two are two Muslims. Antunna Muslimat. And then you lot are Muslims. In third person, always we say huwa.
هو مسلم.
Huwa Muslimun. Which means
He is a Muslim.
he's a Muslim. طيب, Lujain. Then we say huma.
هما مسلمين.
هما مسلماني. Come on, let's get هما مسلماني. So them two are Muslims. And in plural, hum, Azan, hum
مسلمون.
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 hum مسلمون. نعم. And then we have feminine. So we say here, she. She is Abdul Qayyum. Here,
مسلمات.
مسلمة. مسلمة. And then Lujain, huma.
مسلمتان.
Muslimatani. Those two are Muslims. And then hunna. نعم. Awais hunna.
هن مسلمات.
مسلمات. نعم. It's as easy as that. So here we have masculine, feminine, and here we have masculine, and then over here we have the feminine. And ana Muslim. نحن مسلمون is both masculine and feminine. Or, yeah, نحن, you would say نحن مسلمون and نحن مسلمات. نعم. Okay, I'm not sure if that's what you were asking. Yeah, okay. So you would go through that, the same pattern for everything. Okay, so now I'm going to tie you all out. So here, I'm going to do the same thing. Let me think. Okay, so here on the right, for example, هذا كتاب. نعم, which means what?
This is a book.
This is a book.
This is a book.
Okay, so how do we say these are two books?
هذان كتابان.
So we would say هذان كتابان. نعم. Then Abu Yusha, how do we say these are books? So we got here, we got the singular, and then we have jewel here, which is two, and then we want plural. These are books. We've done it last lesson. No, so we would, remember when it's جمع غير عاقل, we would say هذه
هذه كتب.
هذه كتب. نعم, هذه كتب. And we would say for اسم إشارة للبعيد, we would say ذلك كتاب. ذلك كتاب, which means
That is a book.
that is a book. And we haven't, so that's singular, and we haven't done the jewel yet, but I did mention it, so we'll just write it anyway. We would say ذلك كتابان. Okay, ذلك كتابان. And then for plural, how would we say those are books?
أولئك.
لا, أولئك is for humans. We're looking for جمع غير عاقل. So here, looking at this example here, we said هذه كتب. So when it becomes plural, it changes to feminine. So how would we say? We said ذلك كتاب. Huh?
تلك كتب.
ممتاز. Azan, been working hard. تلك كتب. نعم, we would say تلك كتب. نعم.
Is the feminist ثانكة?
تانكة. And then if we were used other, if we would do the same as this, we would say, for example, هو كتاب. What does هو كتاب mean?
It is a book.
It is a book. نعم. And then we would say exactly the same. هما كتابان. They are two books. Sorry, كتابان. They are two books. And then how do we say they are books? Anybody?
هم.
No, hum is for humans. Remember, we're talking about objects. غير عاقل. Here it became هذه كتب, and down here it became تلك.
Be here.
ممتاز, excellent. So it'd be here كتب. They are books. نعم, هي كتب. جيد. And then if we were to do feminine, so let's do هذه. هذه, easy word, بقرة. هذه بقرة. This is a cow. How do we say it for, so that's singular? We want jewel.
هاتان بقرتان.
نعم هاتان بقرتان. And then for plural,
هذه.
هذه, we would say هذه. We don't say هؤلاء because they're not humans. Okay, I don't know what was written here. So we would say هذه, and sorry, and then the plural of baqarah. Anybody know the plural of baqarah? Take a guess.
بقرات.
بقرات. نعم بقرات. هذه بقرات. And then we say, so this is اسم إشارة للقريب, and then for بعيد we say تلك بقرة. Sorry, تلك بقرة, and then we haven't done this, so we say تانك for jewel. تانك بقرتان. And then how do we say those are cows for plural?
تلك.
Again, we just use tilka because it's غير عاقل, non-intellect. So we say tilka بقرات. تلك بقرات. And then we say هي بقرة. So it is a cow. And then هما what?
بقرتان.
هما بقرتان. And then how do you say they are cows?
هي.
We would still say here. We say هن هي بقرات because it's non-intellect. هي بقرات. And the same, yeah, so that's it. طيب. Okay, so I'm going to send. Okay, I'm going to send everybody a file before you go, which is like a test, like a short test. So I'd like you to do it, and then we'll go through it next lesson. So we got, okay, so I've just sent everybody the file. It should say Arabic Revision, Book 1.
I have a question.
Yes, carry on.
So, so for example, for I went, I will say Ana zahabtu.
Yeah.
What will I say for I don't go, or I don't? Yeah. What will I say for I don't go?
أنا لا أذهب. I don't go. Or I didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't go.
Like if you said ذهبت, which means I went. If you just, so that means I went. If you just said ما ذهبت, it just means I didn't go.
Okay.
ما ذهبت.
All right.
طيب, so everyone should have received that file. Sorry. Everyone should have received that file. So I'd like you to just go, it's quite simple. You just have to put, if I open it, show you. Arabic. Naam. So this is the file. Yeah, you should be able to see it. So it's Fatima tatahaddathu. So you have to write the vowels on the whole of this text. So go through it slowly. So you should be reading it like, I'll give you an example. It should say, you would say, Ana Fatima. Is it Fatima tu or Fatima tun? You'd be like, no, Fatima tu is a feminine word, a feminine name, sorry. take one dhamma. So you'd write Ana Fatima tu. And then Bint al-Mudir. Okay, Bint al-Mudir, that looks like mudaf ilay, so it should be bintu. And al-Mudir is mudafun ilay, so that should be al-Mudiri. So go through it like that, and then you have to put a few examples here, and then answer all these questions in Arabic. So very simple. So you read the text, understand it, and then it gives you some questions here like Min Aina Fatima, where is Fatima from? So then you would look and you would say, you would say Fatima min, for example, Fatima min as-Sumal, or hiya min as-Sumal. Okay, so very simple text, but pay attention to the writing, all the vowels, the tashkil on the words. So we'll stop there, and then in about 5 minutes we'll carry on with a quick lesson of ta'bir, which is all about the salah, which is very good. Yes, Abdul Qayyum.
Where did you send this file to?
I sent it in the chat. So if you press the chat,
Aywa. Okay.
you've got it?
I've got it.
Yeah, so it's in the chat. Everybody should have it. If you open the chat, then you should see the file, a Word document. So print it, and then if you can't print it, then somehow, like the platform